Hello, Jamie here. I hope you're well. This is my 2025 wrap up of the year. I've got a whole list on notes, and I'm excited to share with you how my year's gone as a musician, as a songwriter, as a producer. Lots of challenges, but anywho, hope you're well, and let's crack on. So, release wise, start off with the releases. Alice Black, we did a little EP, 3 tracks. July came out, sort of September time. Real privilege to work with such incredible jazz musicians. I don't normally work in jazz, so it's quite interesting. More of a sort of engineering, co-producing role, which is really fun. And yeah, one of my highlights was working with a guitarist called Shane Hill, who was my first bandmate's teacher growing up, and we always admired him as a sort of great guitarist, so that was really fun. And then Darcy Harding EP, which we finished off about a month ago. We ended up doing a lot of work for about 6 months, 5 tracks down to 4. The EP actually came out today, which is fantastic. And yeah, real highlight. I thought the music came out fantastic, and got to work with my old bandmate Alex Hungerford, which was really fun. Another Alex on drums. Jack Soughton, who we've known since I was a kid, playing percussion, and yeah, just built it straight up from the bottom. Lots of demoing. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Edison Miller's EP came out, which we worked on, I think, over the last sort of 2 years. Mixed by Brett Shaw, who I worked with when I was, who I bumped into when I was 18, giving out CVs for studios, and now Edison's got a little studio at his place, so I get to see him a lot, which is really nice. But that was kind of a nice full circle, working with Natalie Bibby as well, who I worked with on Metropolis, which is really cool. Twin, 2 Weeks Nashville, finished off the album. We finished the album last year, and they released it this year. 12 tracks, down from 26. A lot of work gone into that, but yeah, finished, done. Really happy with it. Lots of indie songs. Really cool. Graffiti, Nobody Knows, another track called Flood the Moon. Really happy with how these came out. We tracked the acoustic single all in the live room, all done live. No edits really, and no sort of quantizing or anything like that. And it was really a fun experience to do that. And I think they're on a sort of hiatus now, so we'll see. They've got another single to release, but anywho, not up for me to say. Jeremy M had a release this year that we wrote, I believe it was last year, at my writing camp, which I'll get to. And beautiful song, I think, that we co-wrote at this writing camp, and we ended up finishing it, I believe it was last year, released this year. I love it. I think it's an amazing song. Julius Eastwood, finished off some mixing for him, which was brilliant. That was all cool. And then moving on to sort of highlights, more highlights I should say. We wrote a song last year, a group of us got on Emmerdale, which was really fun. Just playing in the background, but that was quite a cool experience to see that come up. I got longlisted for the MPG again, which is really cool. MPG is a great organisation, Music Producers Guild it's called, and yeah, really cool. Studio's been good. If you haven't seen, I'm moving studio again, which is quite interesting. Not sure exactly where it's going, hopefully up to London, but we'll see. I've got to decide over the next month, but that sort of leads on to 2026 stuff, which I'll get into in a little bit. And then this year's been sort of all about kind of Moody Cat, which is a record label that I started over lockdown, which is like 5 years ago now. And I sort of pulled together a lot of the stuff that I do. I've done the writing camps over summer over the last sort of 3-4 years, and I've sort of put that in Moody Cat, hopefully for next year. And then one of the things we started this year was a jam night in sort of June. I think it was June, July, August time we started it. And that has been quite a saving grace for me. Not because of any reason why, but because it's been really nice to meet some different musicians and just get back to being creative. I think the last sort of 3 or 4 years I've been solidly working, and it's just been nice to spend time with new musicians, jamming. Like, who would have thought jamming would be great, but it is. So it's been really nice to meet loads of musicians. Shout out to all the gang who come along regularly. We had again loads of old friends, lots of new friends. It's been really nice. But yeah, this is where the kind of video turns a little bit, but that's fine. My dog unfortunately turned unwell, Bella. A lot of my artists who I work with know Bella, and she turned unwell, unfortunately. And I had to spend about a week with her, sleeping like in the same place as her, trying to help her out. And luckily, she recovered as a 16-year-old border collie. So she's doing all right. She's still quite skinny, but she'll get better. And yeah, it's been an experience this year, to be honest. But anywho, and then my brother, Benny, who's the youngest brother, shout out to him. He was trying to help me with this video earlier. We started a little project called Twin Cage, which we've been sort of releasing a few bits of music. He's gone off to uni now, but maybe it will come back. We'll see. Anyway, to get into more personal stuff, I had a psychotic break. If you don't know me, I suffer with or experience something called schizoaffective. So during September to sort of October time, I was quite unwell, and I still worked. A lot of things happened during that time, which I won't go into. But yeah, I've pretty much recovered over the last month or so. I'm currently fasting, which is supposed to help. And yeah, and then August I went to Barcelona for a few days, which was really lovely. Hockey wise, I play hockey, so went on a canal boat trip at the beginning of the year, and then we played a game in Norfolk as well. I play a lot of indoor hockey, which has been really, really fun. And I think I'm getting a little bit better. I've been playing since I was like 12, 13 on and off, so that's been really fun. And I'm going to start in a new club next year, hopefully, to sort of improve and get better at my sport. But yeah, shout outs to Tonic Music Group and the gang. They know who they are. Real support. I think we finished off sort of December or January. I might be wrong here, but that's been really fun to sort of catch up with them every now and then. And what else is there? Writer's block in September. Psychosis, as I said, but I came back. I'm writing now, getting back in the swing of things. Writer's block is a bitch. But yeah, I've had loads of chat with managers this year, which has been really cool. One of my highlights was Stephen Budd. Just having a chat with him was really nice. I'm not taking on any manager at the moment. I'm very happy being independent. But it's been nice just to connect with other managers and sort of experiment a little bit, not in a mean way, just in a sort of capacity where see what happens. But I also ran a gig locally, which was a real highlight. We had Graffiti, Darcy, Edison play, and my gosh, that was a fantastic night. But yeah, so yeah, plans for 2026, as I mentioned before, is sort of continue on with the studio, planning to set up a rehearsal studio in my old studio, and then move that studio up to London hopefully, and yeah, just keep working with amazing artists. I've been really fortunate this year. I'm really pleased that people have enjoyed the music. I've seen a lot of love on TikTok and a lot of love on Instagram, which has been really nice. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your Christmas break. I've kept this at 10 minutes. I'm really impressed by that. So yeah, enjoy yourself. See you all in the new year, and much love. Bye.